The question, my friends, is if we could all actually speak together in good faith, with transparency, without fear, if we could actually do that, would we come to the conclusion that the world requires a ruling elite? When I say ruling elite, it doesn't have to be descended from serpents. In fact, it's not descended from serpents. The elite can simply be people picked by chance. Whether it's merit, chance, or inherited wealth doesn't matter. You know your heart. You know that given the chance to be ruler, you would take it. Given the chance to be one of the ruling elite, you would take it. That's why you hate them so much. But that's because you're accepting the rules of society as they currently are as a given, as sacred. You're not looking at eternal truths, truths that stretch back in all the religious traditions. I know Judaism best, I can speak to that. But there's things of great brilliance from the earliest moments of civilization in all of the world's religions. And the question is, coming together, will we find that we still prefer the system we have today, one or the other, doesn't matter, communism, capitalism, whatever system it is that leaves a few people having vast more amounts of power than the majority? Even if it's by random chance or merit according to your ideal definition of merit. Because even in your ideal definition of merit, in which case, of course, you're the most meritorious and you'll end up winning, you'll be the pharaoh. Even in that system, how many pharaohs were assassinated? Can the wolf lie with the lamb? Can it just not matter what words people use to describe eternal truths? How they refer to it? Is it possible, if we come together, will we decide that we want the world as it is now, or that we are capable of being reasonable? Obviously, those who are currently ruling are acting the same way you would act if you were currently ruling, which is let's not risk it. In other words, even if they are the best people in the world, they know that giving democracy, real interactive democracy to everybody at once, could very easily go awry in 1,000 different ways. So, being peaceful, in this internet era where this is actually doable, in the era of quick travel between places, where there's a surplus of money, as was shown during the COVID apocalypse, we know that it's possible for the governments of the world to give everybody a year off. That's what the Yovel is, coming on October 12th. Can we come to the conclusion that we can reason and meet and enjoy each other's company and come to common conclusions? Can we set up society for ourselves, for the next world that exists here in this world, on this earth? Can we actually set up society, or do we want to remain enslaved to a system that even if we think we finally figured out the rules are constantly changing, and at the end of the day, all you have to keep you alive is a squishy body that if you make enemies, can easily be destroyed? The current system doesn't work for any human being alive. Can we create a much better world that works in accordance with everyone's happiness, more or less? We can't say perfection. This is not some utopian religious, it's religious, but it's not magical religious. It's traditional Jewish religious, which is not a magical thing at all. It's a meme, if you know the word meme, not from social media, but meme, I can't get into it right now. I've spoken about it in other videos, I'm sorry, but this is not the moment. But it's an idea that was set out into the world thousands of years ago. From the beginning of recorded history, in the most literal sense, they are the people of the book. And it's always been reasonable, it hasn't been magical. There's a certain goal. Can we reach it in our lifetimes? It's not utopian, it's not perfection. We're not looking for anything like that. It's reasonable if we reason together, without arms, without threats, without fears. If we reason together on the assumption of benefit of the other side, on the assumption that if we care about them, they'll care about us. Can we make it happen? That's what this experiment is right here.